What the actual F?
You think that you there? What will be the name of the season? You want first pepper? I'll go burn you to the ground.
My eyes have really seen things in this house, you guys. It's Kidwire just enjoying his meal for me, and then the hair flip threw me out, like the very dramatic hair flip. I'm just like, oh, this house is, I don't even know what to call it. You guys, we had 3 fights yesterday. 3 whole fights in one day, and they've not even been in the house for up to a week. Yesterday was crazy. I have a lot to unpack. Let me give you guys all the gist from last night. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please go to subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that I can get notified when I post a brand new video, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So briefly, for this Venita and Pere's fight, it had to do with their wager. They were practicing for it, and some people were just going up and down, getting distracted by other things. Venita entered the kitchen to turn semo, and then Pere now made a statement about like if he was head of house, this kind of thing will not be happening, or when he's head of house, they will not be doing all of these things that they are doing. And then Venita responded to him, and that is how the whole thing now. That's how the whole fight started.
Try this one for my own. If I'm the head of house, I swear down.
Try what? Please try what, Pere? Try what?
No, don't worry now. Just
try what? Okay.
So in this Pere statement, he also talked about carrying their belongings as a form of punishment when he's head of house, and all of this is what triggered Venita. She just started going off, you know, she kept going on and on. Even when he left the lounge, she was still going. She said she's going to deflate his chest.
I am not the one anybody's going to talk to anyhow. That boy is not my mate. I'm here because it's grounded. Yeah, it's time sensitive. I don't finish up. Who you can carry your boss? Carry my boss. Try me. On top waiting your size. I'm going to bust out your chest like balloon. They craze.
Pere did not exactly respond to her. He was trying to avoid the altercation. He was just in the locker room talking about how this whole thing is for everybody. He doesn't know why some people are personalizing it. That is food that they are moving around, entering the kitchen to go and cook. If they lose their wager, they are not going to see it to cook. So all these things they are doing, that he doesn't understand why people are just like acting the way they are acting.
You need to understand this. Why people acting like this thing is about them? It's about everybody. This food you're all reaching to cook. But we not to cook one day because you failed the fucking wager.
The way Venita went off was just hilarious to me, especially with the whole demonstration and display. I'm like, why so dramatic? It was just funny. So Pere not responding, I actually like the fact that he did not respond, because the whole fight, the whole Gbas Gbos that happened yesterday was already overwhelming. I was not about to like go into details with concerning another fight. And later on, Venita actually went to apologize to him after all the whole thing that was happening. She apologized to him. So at this point, they've actually settled their differences. Then for Cece and Alex's situation, it looks like it is going to linger throughout the season, because the way things happened yesterday and the things that were said just shows that we are in for it. We have entered one chance. Just be ready to see a lot of things. So earlier on, Cece was having a conversation with Mercy, and she expressed to her that she needed to see a psychologist because of how she was feeling. And then Mercy now told her that, you know what the psychologist is gonna tell you? He's literally going to tell you that you should, you know, take a deep breath, relax. So basically, she was trying to like be a therapist.
Yeah, that psychologist with me at the time now, because like say my best friend is period. I don't beg you for that.
But you know what the psychologist is going to tell you, right? Just, you know, sometimes you just get the words.
Coming from Bessie.
Of course, this is what I would also want like somebody to tell me.
Then Cece now mentioned that she was going to ignore Alex throughout, that she's not going to have anything to do with her. Mercy was now asking her that this thing will not be too much of a burden for you to carry, like having to ignore somebody throughout. Cece now said that she'll be fine, and Mercy's like, okay, no wahala. Then there was also a conversation between Ike and Cece. Apparently, Cece told Ike that she cried earlier on because of like she was feeling some type of way. She was missing her family, and you know she just needed to see a familiar face. So Ike was trying to cheer her up.
I feel sick. I don't know why.
Everybody was feeling sore throat
You
yesterday.
have so much emotion that you want, but you can't express it. Like it's just I don't know.
What about this though? I mean, I'm sure your family's all watching.
I mean, if I could talk to like maybe one of my friends or family, obviously I'll feel better. Yeah, I just want to hear a family voice.
So she also spoke to White Money about the whole psychologist talk, and she said that she had met Big Brother and then Big Brother had not responded to her. White Money now told her that during his time, he also had to see a psychologist when he was really down, or when he was down mentally. He had to see a psychologist, and then they now had a conversation. He was advising her.
So why are you fucking ignoring me? No. What's it? I didn't want to respond. What that day took like days.
All these conversations mainly had to do with her issues with Alex, to be honest. It's almost like she was trying to express that she didn't like how she handled things and the fact that she put herself in that position, like history repeating itself kind of thing. So she didn't like that she put herself in that position. I personally believe that one of the reasons she came back on the show was to try to change the narrative about her so people can see like a different side of her yet. But with the way things are going, I don't know how that is going to happen, because the foundation has already been laid. She made some statements about the situation, and she said that she's not going to F with Alex throughout the show. So the foundation already did there. Herself and Alex, they're going to be like this. So I don't know how is it going to happen. How is it going to play out? She said that Alex, she can see that Alex is still the same person from before.
I don't fuck with you throughout this season. I'm not gonna fuck with you. I don't care about you. Simple. We're not cool. The pretense is over, and I'm already going to be over. Like I was not comfortable with the whole. I'm not at a point where I would the same person.
Then in another conversation, she talked about how angry she was when she had the issue with Alex, and that if it was outside, that she's not even gonna talk too much, that she would just arrange boys to beat you up. I say her.
Not even day 2 or 3. I was like, but I was mad. Hey, I saw it. I'm outside there. I'm not going. I'm not going to come out. I will just pay 4 boys. Small money will beat you. It will beat kids. Go for that. It was unnecessary.
We are in for a long, crazy season. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just observing, and I'll be here to give you guys updates. So and the other fight that happened was between Uriel and Ilebaye. Doing was in the mix. Fraud also got angry. In fact, it was just about the wager. They were practicing for their wager. This was around like 2 a.m. The whole wager thing has also been causing problems left, right, center. So they were practicing for the wager, and Uriel was trying to play her part. She had to sing, but she wasn't really remembering the song, the way it flowed. So she was having difficulty with that part, and then Ilebaye laughed in the background. She felt like she was laughing at her. That's Uriel felt like Ilebaye was laughing at her. She now gingered her. Ilebaye now apologized immediately, but I think the apology was kind of subtle. I don't think Uriel knew that she apologized. So Doyin now entered the equation and was standing. She was on Ilebaye's side, and the whole thing now escalated from there. Before you know it, Uriel was now crying because emotions, you guys, were really high last night. When things will become really, really bad is when they lose their wager, which is what I see happening, because I've not been feeling this their wager presentation. I rest my case. So let's move on to love things. Now I have found, or we have found, not me, because I saw the video online, somebody posted it. So we found Uriel's crush, and I think it is Adekunle, because in that video she was pecking him, and that is now, Adekunle has now been registered as the #1 suspect. So we have Adekunle, and until another person comes into the picture, I am sticking with the fact that it is Adekunle. So we also have this whole thing between Doyin and Kidwaya. It was kind of like an unexpected situation to me, but they've been pretty close, and then Kidwaya is always going to where Doyin is. He's always around her. So yesterday Doyin was talking about the fact that she doesn't care about him, that she cared about him, he will know, she will tell him and everything. Him was trying to say that, okay, why did you now join my group? You know, they were just, you know, just trying to, just going back and forth, child. I say, okay.
I've been staying clear of you. Have you noticed? So you can do that. Like, stay.
Why did you come and join? Why did you want to come and join my Pepsi? I was there by myself. You're not coming to do for my
Pepsi. Don't think it's about you. It's not about you. It has nothing to do with you, my love. I promise you. I genuinely don't care about you. If I did, I'll say it.
Tell me again.
Then Cross is also still moving around. So he was with Mercy yesterday, and then Mercy was not telling him that she has a husband, that he did not see her outside. He did not tell her that he got her. I mean, I got her outside. It's here that he's now trying to get, you know, close to her in that way. He was not saying that he's getting to know her better here in the house. I say, So Mercy now said, in fact, that she's going to she's going to report it to, she's going to tell Angel.
I promise you.
How many people, like, excuse me?
Listen to me.
I'm married.
I'm
I get husband.
If you are not being honest, I promise you, I got you.
You got me. Now for this house, you know, say you got me. Let me go and tell Angel first. Yeah, fuck that. That's it.
Then there was a video where Cross was leaning on Cece and being all up close and personal, and I was just like, Cross, Zukwanike.
Yeah, I just had
It was, oh my god, it was
like few days to the end. Few days to the end. I know.
So that's it for this video. Just let me know what you think about all that happened last night and then yesterday. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, love you.